The book of Joel. The book of Joel. We're going to start at chapter 1, verse 1. We'll start from the top. Chapter 1, verse 1. The word of the Most High that came to Joel, the son of Pethuel. Hear this, you elders, and give ear, all you inhabitants of the land. Has anything like this happened in your days, or even in the days of your fathers? Tell your children about it. Let your children tell their children and their children, another generation, what the chewing locust left, the swarming locust has eaten. What the swarming locust left, the crawling locust has eaten. And what the crawling locust left, the consuming locust has eaten. Run that back. Verse 4, book of Joel, chapter 1. What the chewing locust left, the swarming locust has eaten. What the swarming locust left, the crawling locust has eaten. And what the crawling locust left, the consuming locust has eaten. My dear brothers and sisters, so this world is always locust season. Do not be deceived. Do not be deceived. Once again, this is spiritual. Remember, not too long ago, we had that locust situation. But brothers and sisters, do not be deceived. It's locust season all year round in this world of deception. My dear brothers and sisters, let's get back to this read. Verse 5. Awake, you drunkards, and weep and wail, all you drinkers of wine, because of the new wine, for it has been cut off from your mouth. For a nation has come up against my land, strong and without number. His teeth are the teeth of a lion, and he has the fangs of a fierce lion. My dear brothers and sisters, we must comprehend. We must comprehend that his teeth are the teeth of a lion, and he has the fangs of a fierce lion. He has laid waste my vine and ruined my fig tree. He has stripped it bare and thrown it away. Its branches are made white. my dear brothers and sisters. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 22, verse 1. The book of Jeremiah chapter 22, verse 1. Thus says the Most High, go down to the house of the king of Judah, and there speak this word. Let's run that back. Jeremiah chapter 22, verse 1. Thus says the Most High, go down to the house of the king of Judah, and there speak this word, and say, hear the word of the Most High, O King of Judah, you who sit on the throne of David, you and your servants and your people who enter these gates. Thus says the Most High, execute judgment and righteousness, and deliver the plundered out of the hand of the oppressor. Do no wrong and do no violence to the stranger. Do no wrong and do no violence to the stranger, the fatherless, or the widow, nor shed innocent blood in this place. My dear brothers and sisters, let's go to Zechariah chapter 7. Zechariah chapter 7, verse 10. Zechariah chapter 7, verse 10. Do not oppress the widow or the fatherless, the alien or the poor. Let none of you plan evil in his heart against his brother. But they refused to heed, shrugged their shoulders, and stopped their ears so that they could not hear. Yes, they made their hearts like flint, refusing to hear the law and the words which the Most High of Hosts had sent by his Spirit through the former prophets. Let's run that back again, verse 12. Yes, they made their hearts like flint, refusing to hear the law and the words which the Most High of Hosts had sent by his Spirit through the former prophets. Thus, great wrath came from the Most High of Hosts. You see, like the power and spirit of Elijah, his power and spirit, he was a prophet, and his power and spirit came from the Most High. That's the Most High Spirit. That's why when they sing John the Baptist, they're like, oh, is that Elijah? See, man, it's this world, my dear brothers and sisters. always want to worship the created instead of the creator. My dear brothers and sisters. You know, instead of giving the glory to the Most High, you know, since we are being in captivity in this world of deception, right? We, you know, we we don't see, my dear brothers and sisters. My dear brothers and sisters, we don't see. We want to see, you know, we want to, once again, we want to look for a sign, my dear brothers and sisters. An adulterous generation always wants looking for a sign, my dear brothers and sisters. Faith is something not seen. We you know, that is the beauty of it. Everybody wants to see a sign, but those who have faith, don't need a sign, because it's been signs. It's all putting through the scriptures. But the wicked, the lost of this world, you know, what's that? What have you done for me lately? I need to see a sign right now. Oh, that was too long ago. Oh, I need a sign right now. Brothers and sisters. Yeah, the wicked gonna get a sign. They're gonna get a sign off to the lake of fire. We must come from the world. We cannot be lukewarm. We cannot serve two masters. You serve the Most High, or the world is your master, which will be destroyed. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 8. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 8. If you see the oppression of the poor and the violent perversion of justice and righteousness in a province, do not marvel at the matter. Do not marvel at the matter, for high official watches over high official, and higher officials are over them. Moreover, the profit of the land is for all, even the king is served from the field. Let's run that back. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 8. If you see the oppression of the poor and the violent perversion of justice and the violent perversion of justice and righteousness in a province. Do not marvel at the matter. Do not marvel at the matter. But the world tells you Black Lives Matter. What's the Most High say? Do not marvel at the matter. But the world says Black Lives Matter. What's the Most High say? What does he say? Let's see. Do not marvel at that. Do not marvel at the matter. Do not marvel at the matter. Do not marvel at the matter. But the world tells you Black Lives Matter. Got to run this back one more time. The Most High say, do not marvel at the matter, for high official watches over high official, and higher officials are over them. Moreover, the profit of the land is for all. Even the king is served from the field. My dear brothers and sisters, let's go to Psalms 94. We're going to go Psalms 94, verse 1. Psalms chapter 94, verse 1. O Most High Father, to whom vengeance belongs. O Most High Father, to whom vengeance belongs. O Father, to whom vengeance belongs. Shine forth. Rise up, O Judge of the earth. Rise up, O Judge of the earth. Render punishments to the proud. Most High, how long will the wicked? Most High, how long will the wicked triumph? They utter peace, they utter speech and speak insolent things. They utter speech and speak insolent things and speak insolent things. All the workers of iniquity boast in themselves. All the workers of iniquity boast in themselves. They break in pieces your people, O Most High, and afflict your heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless. Yet they say the Most High does not see. Yet they say the Most High does not see. Yet they say the Most High does not see, nor does the Most High of Jacob understand. Understand, you senseless. Understand, you senseless. Understand, you senseless among the people. And you fools, when will you be wise? And you fools, when will you be wise? He who planted the ear, shall he not hear? He who planted the ear, shall he not hear? He who formed the eye, shall he not see? He who formed the eye, shall he not see? He who instructs the nations, shall he not correct? He who teaches man knowledge, He who teaches man knowledge. He who teaches man knowledge. The Most High knows the thoughts of man. The Most High knows the thoughts of man, that they are futile. They are futile. Blessed is the man whom you instruct, O Most High, and teach out of your law, and teach out of your law, that you may give him rest from the days of adversity, that you may give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit is dug for the wicked, until the pit is dug for the wicked. For the Most High will not cast off his people, nor will he forsake his inheritance, but judgment will return to righteousness, and all the upright in heart will follow it. My dear brothers and sisters, what is Psalms chapter 94 verse 13 read? That you may give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit is dug for the wicked. Until the pit is dug for the wicked. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Unless the Most High had been my help, unless the Most High had been my help, unless the Most High had been my help, my soul would soon have settled in silence. My soul would soon have settled in silence. If I say, my foot slips, your mercy, O Most High, will hold me up. Your mercy, O Most High, will hold me up. If I say, my foot slips, your mercy, O Most High, will hold me up. In the multitude of my anxieties within me, your comforts delight my soul. We need to give all praises to the Most High. You know, the man gives you pills for everything. Oh, you got anxiety problems, here, take these pills. No. Verse 19, Psalms 94. In the multitude of my anxieties within me, your comforts delight my soul. Shall the throne of iniquity, which devises evil by law, shall the throne of iniquity, which devises evil by law, have fellowship with you? They gather together against the life of the righteous and condemn innocent blood. But the Most High has been my defense. But the Most High has been my defense and my Father, the rock of my refuge. He has brought on them their own iniquity. He has brought on them their own iniquity. He has brought on them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. The Most High, our Father, shall cut them off. The Most High, our Father, shall cut them off. And if we go back to the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, Proverbs chapter 23, verse 26. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 26. My son, give me your heart and let your eyes observe my ways. For a harlot is a deep pit, and a seductress is a narrow well. She also lies in wait for a victim, She also lies in wait as for a victim. And increases the unfaithful among men, and increases the unfaithful among men, and increases the unfaithful among men. Let's go to, where is that at? Proverbs chapter 26. Proverbs chapter 20. No. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 6. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 6. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. Run that back. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 6. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. So where you got that term, the kiss of death? You know, get that kiss of death. A kiss right before death. And that's what Judas did. That's what Judas did to our Savior, the Son of the Most High. My dear brothers and sisters. If we go to Proverbs chapter 21, Proverbs chapter 21, verse 19. Better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. Let's go to my dear brothers and sisters, let's go to oh man, my stomach tripping. Brothers and sisters, let's go to Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. The righteous should choose his friends carefully, for the way of the wicked leads them astray. My dear brothers and sisters. And if we go up to verse 25, anxiety in the heart of man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. So, dear brothers and sisters, don't lean on man, lean on the Most High. Only thing man can give you is a prescription of deception, my dear brothers and sisters. My dear brothers and sisters. Bear with me, my brothers and sisters. Bear with me. We got Malachi, the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 5. Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 5. And I will come near you for judgment. I will be a swift witness against sorcerers, against adulterers, against perjurers, against those who exploit wage earners and widows and orphans, and against those who turn away an alien, which is a stranger, my dear brothers and sisters, because they do not fear me, because they do not fear me, because they do not fear me, says the Most High of hosts. For I am the Most High, I do not change. For I am the Most High, I do not change. Therefore, you are not consumed. Therefore, you are not consumed, O sons of Jacob. Yet from the days of your fathers, you have gone away from my ordinances and have not kept them. Return to me, and I will return to you, says the Most High of hosts. My dear brothers and sisters. But you said, in what way shall we return? Will a man rob the Most High? Yet you have robbed me. But you say, in what way have we robbed you? In tithes and offerings you are cursed with a curse, for you have robbed me, even this whole nation. Bring all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. And try me now in this, says the Most High of hosts, if I will not open for you the windows of heaven and pour out for you such blessing that there will not be room enough to receive it. And I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, so that he will not destroy the fruit of your ground, nor shall the vine fail to bear fruit for you in the field, says the Most High of hosts. And all the nations will call you blessed, for you will be a delightful land, says the Most High of hosts. Your words have been harsh against me, says the Most High. Yet you say, what have we spoken against you? You have said it is useless to serve the Most High. What profit is it that we have kept? What profit is it that we have kept his ordinance? What profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, and that we have walked as mourners before the Most High of hosts? So now we call the proud blessed. For those who do wickedness are raised up. They even tempt the Most High and go free. Then those who feared the Most High spoke to one another, and the Most High listened and heard them. So a book of remembrance was written before him for those who fear the Most High and who meditate on his name. They shall be mine, says the Most High of hosts, on the day that I make them my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spares his own son who serves him. Don't that sound familiar? Then you shall again discern between the righteous and the wicked, between one who serves the Most High and one who does not.